the third video. In the first video we modeled, in the second video we sculpted and added text, and in this video we're going to render our mug. First thing you need is go to your camera. Now you can move your camera by grabbing it and just moving it where you want it. I'm going to move my camera to this side of the mug, and I'm going to rotate it so the camera faces the mug. By pushing 0 you can enter to see what the camera is seeing. You can also zoom in and fly around. This is called fly mode. It's by pushing Shift F, and then you control it kind of like a video game. You can use your mouse, or you can use the keypad, and use WASD. The other thing you need is a lamp. Both the camera and the lamp should have already been in your scene. If not, you can add them with the Shift A. I like to position a light on the left and right hand side of my camera. You can do this by copying, duplicating, or adding a lamp. Now when you add a lamp, you have various choices of what you want to do. You can also click on the lamp and go to this menu and choose which kind of lamp you want. I'm going to do spotlights for my lights. Now, my spotlights are a bit big, so I'm going to just change that. You can also change how bright that lamp is and a lot of other options. For me, I'm just going to change this from, instead of being a 75, which makes a big spotlight, to making a more narrow spotlight. I'm going to rotate the lights so they meet on top of my object. And a good way to make sure your lights are positioned is to do a top view, front view, and a side view, as you see I'm doing here. I'm going to also change my lamps, make one a bit more of a yellow light and one more of a bluish light. Now when I render the picture, you can push F12. I don't really like how that rendered because it's a bit too dark on the side, so I'm going to add another lamp to kind of highlight the bottom of that mug. So I'm going to position my lamp, rotate it, and there we go, we have my lamp where I want it. Now, I'm going to add the material to this cup. You can do this by clicking on your object, going to Materials Properties, and then I'm just going to change the diffuse color. This is just what the color we will see. I'm going to change this kind of this turquoise color, and then you can also do many other options. One of them I'm going to go over is just pretty much how glossy it looks. I'm going to turn that up to full glossy, so it has a shine on it, kind of more like a ceramic mug. Now when I render it, I'm liking how that looks a lot better. One thing that you can do is you don't have to stop there. You can add as many objects as you want into your scene to be rendered. I'm going to add a plane that will act kind of like a table or surface for my mug to be on. Once I add the plane, I'm just going to move it in position. One thing you have to be careful is you have to make sure your plane is not just on top of the mug, but what you're going to actually see in the camera, because only what's in this camera is what is rendered. I'm going to give this plane a surface, and I'll just give it, let's say, a green color. Now I'm going to render it, and there we go. That is your mug modeled, sculpted, now rendered. Now you can save this image by going to this menu. You can save it wherever you want on your computer. You can also now export this model to be printed by clicking on your model, going up to File, Export, and then you can choose what you want to export. For 3D printing, an STL should work fine, or an OBJ is another typical one. You can name what you want your model to be called, and then simply export.
Hey yo, I've been high and I've been real low. I've been beaten and broken, but I healed though. So many ups and downs, roughed up and clown. We all got problems, but we deal though. I'm trying to